All right, everybody's good. Now let's go to step 3. To maximize your customers, you need to offer a lead magnet. A lead magnet is an irresistible ethical bribe that gives you a specific chunk of value to a prospect in exchange for their contact information. It's something that gives the prospect a value in exchange for their contact information. In other words, why should I give you my email? Why should I be excited to give you my name and phone number and email? Something that makes them want to do that, because if they willingly give it to you, then more than likely they probably will read an email coming from you. That is why going to go buy 1 million emails, people do that, never make any money, and they don't understand. Because nobody opens email from people they don't know. Even the ones you know, you don't even open all of them. Not to talk about some guy that you don't know that is trying to sell you shit. You don't even open it, you pass. So the lead magnet is to get them to give you permission to contact them after, to attract them, to get inside that your funnel, super funnel that you're going to build. So the lead magnet is the front end of your physical funnel. We've been talking about the mental part of it, how to put it. Now we're getting to the physical now. The front end of your physical magnet is your lead magnet. This is what you give people, because if you have a 7-product funnel that is waiting behind a free lead magnet, where once they download that, something automatically happens to start introducing the rest of your funnel to them. Then you don't have to worry about what is behind. You worry about the front end. Let me get 10 people to my lead magnet every day. Let me get 100 people to my lead magnet every day. Knowing that maybe your funnel converts at 5% to where somebody will pay you money. So you know, if I can get 100 people to go download my lead magnet, I'm likely going to make 5 sales at the end of that day. That is what this is all about. That's what a funnel is about. That is what a customer maximization system is. The lead magnet is usually offered on a web page called a landing or a squeeze page. This is the physical expression of it, that is optimized to convert even visitors into leads. Free book and video series, those ones work a lot. Very simple, don't make it complicated when you start to build this stuff up. The simpler, the better. This is mostly for those who are cold, who don't know you yet. Those who already know you, they don't need a lead magnet. Okay? They need an immediate offer, which we are going to talk about in a minute. So a squeeze page that is optimized to convert visitors into leads. Basically, it's your own way of getting people that you come across or who come across you to give you permission to still continue to have an engagement with them tomorrow. You're seeing a beautiful girl at a party, literally, or meeting somebody. This is your own way of getting the phone number of that girl, so that you can call phone number with her permission. Obviously, you could ask somebody around who may know her, who may give her a phone number. But if you do that to call her, she might be more upset than excited to hear from you, because she didn't give you permission to call her. But you meet the girl maybe while you guys are at the drink or whatever, and you say, how are you doing? You guys compliment yourself. And then you say, do you mind if I can get your number so that I can just say hi, I can holler at you later, something like that. I'm not a good toaster, so this is where King Lou will have been very strong to tell us how it's done. But the idea is that you want to get the phone number of the girl with the permission of the girl, so that when you text her tomorrow, that it's a beautiful day. Beautiful, how are you doing? King Lee taught me that one. Okay? So she will not say, who the hell is this guy? She's going to remember that she gave you that permission. Now she may then choose to respond, which means that she has some a little feeling for you, or she thinks you are okay. But if she ignores you, then no love with that. Then, of course, you must still send another few more, which are coming to, which is these promotional emails. When somebody gets into your lead magnet, now you have the permission to market them. You send your first email. You send your second. You send your 7. I typically will send you before I give up on you, I will send you 5 minimum. And if the person never clicked on any of those 5 or responded, then you don't really want to bother the person. But the gurus, they actually would then sequence a 30-day email that person will receive every other day or every day. And then the question then will be, the person one day, or their theory is that one day, monkey will go market, he will not come back. Maybe it's 17th day. They saw an offer they like. They may not have been opening your mail anymore, but they are seeing the headlines. If they have not deleted you, they are seeing the headline. It's like that girl you are trying to chase that you know that did not open your mail. But all of us, you know, you will see the first 1 line or 2 lines of every text somebody sends you on WhatsApp. They may not open it for a week, but more than likely, they probably saw it flash through, but they just don't want to open because they have no time for you. And that's not to say people don't miss email. I miss a lot myself on WhatsApp, but generally, if it's somebody you have chatted with before, they saw your mail, they just don't want to open and say first 2 lines. That's how this works. So this quiz page that is optimized, the only job of this is not to make a sale. The only job of this is to get people to become leads in your email system that is part of your funnel. Remember what I said, your funnel is a system. It's not just the pages. Your email follow-up is part of your funnel. Is to get them to give you the name, the email. Now, on this one, when you are building it, this is the first product you are going to be building in the first physical page you are going to be building in your funnel this week. Try not to ask for too much information in case nobody has told you this before. For every other information you are asking after email, you lose 30% of your audience. People will not complete it. In fact, some masters don't even ask for name. They ask for email because for every question they have to answer, after the first one, you lose 33% of those who otherwise want to. I'm not talking about those who are not even interested in filling the form. You lose 33% of those who actually want to fill it. So when you ask for name and email address, you already lost 33% by that, putting that email as second. If you want to get almost all of them, you put only email. If they want to fill it, that's all they have to fill. They're not going to give up halfway. If they decide that they want to, if they want to fill. But those who want to fill your form, but they get to name, 33% of them will not put in that email. They're now overthinking it. Then they're going to walk away. If you ask for email, then ask for phone number. You lose another 33% of those who initially thought I'm not talking about those who saw the page. There are those who saw the page who will never fill it, even if you ask for only, even if you don't ask for anything, they're not going to fill anything. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about those who like what they saw. They really want this lead magnet. For every question after the first one, you lose 33%. It's a statistics that people who know better have, and you can research it. I've not done it myself to go and see if it's true or not, but I believe them because I realize that every lead squeeze page where I ask name and phone number, they convert far less than the one I only ask for name and email. An email address only converts more than the one that asks for name and email. Go figure that out. So really, and you really want this email to mail them. That's what I was told when I said, well, why would you want to just email without the name? They say, well, if it's going to cost me 33% of people want to fill this form, then screw the name. I don't need the name. If I send email to that address, it's going to get it. My email doesn't have to mention the person's name. But there was a time people felt that when you address them by name, it converts better. I think it still does. But there's a dispute among the gurus now that they don't think it matters. I think I open mail that actually call out my name more than the one that don't. So typically, I would get a name and email address. That's me. But I'm saying if you want even better conversion, don't ask for name. Just ask for email. Now, if getting the phone number is not very important to you because you want to market them by SMS, then name, then it should be email and phone number instead of 3. But you cannot, once you do name, email, and phone, you've lost almost more than half of those who probably will want to fill your form. But if you need the phone, you need it. There's no other way about it. If you can then afford to say, let me not get the name. You're okay. But when you send message to that email address, they will get it. If you send it to the text address, they will get it. You just won't have their name to put at the beginning. And definitely asking for address, asking for anything beyond name, phone, and email. If you have to do that, it's definitely a no-no when it comes to a squeeze page. Otherwise, you're just throwing money away, especially if you're advertising to that page. And the gurus who spend lots of money advertising, you will never see them ask for anything beyond name and address, name and email. They will never ask for your address. They will never ask for your date of birth. They will never ask for where you live. All of that for a squeeze page is irrelevant unless it's a survey form. That's the only exception, because you need all that information for whatever survey you are planning to do. And they also understand that they are not going to get as many people to complete it as possible. Some of you cannot even complete the 2 questions I ask you on your daily whatever. It's too much work. By the time you answer the first one, second one, you're like, whatever, I'm going to come back. And that is even me asking you for a program that you pay to be part of. Imagine somebody you don't know that you didn't pay any money. Who has time? Do you get that? Give me an S if you get that. That is also some principles that need to be at the back of your mind when you are creating your squeeze page, because you are going to create one starting from tomorrow. If not tonight, you're going to create one. Don't come and show me a squeeze page that is asking for too much information. I've just taught you. If possible, email address only, or email and phone number. And if you really need the name, you can put name. That's it. Keep moving. Keep it moving. You're not there to fall in love with them. You're there to make money from them. The lead magnet exists only to increase leads for your business. Did you hear? Because the lead magnet is at the very top of the customer maximization system, increasing options here will pay dividends throughout the rest of the system. I know that that's a no-brainer. The more people that come in through the front end of your product, the more money you are likely to make if you have a good funnel behind it, because you just want to suck them into that funnel and then let them go through the process. So it is so important for your lead page to be a very good one that converts, not just because it's beautiful. Beauty is irrelevant. Something that will make them give you that email. Everything else is a waste of time. On that your squeeze page, the only thing you want there is information that will make them put in their email. That is not the time you are not telling them the story of your life, telling them everything that you own, telling them how much money you have made. You are not selling. You just want them to give you your email. So you tell them stuff that will make them put that email in and no more. All right. So here are some most important keys to get from all the specificity. The offer must be very specific and must satisfy a very immediate want. That's why I underlined it. Even me giving away my ChatGPT business gold mines is actually not a good lead to give. It's too much to give as a lead. What I should have been giving, Mr. Bayo, pay attention on here, should simply be like a summary, 20 different businesses you can start using ChatGPT. It should be a description, and maybe some softwares to do it. That's it. So the whole giveaway should be like a report, a special report on 20 businesses, and then that report is the lead page, directing them to the main book. The main book should then be upsell number 1. All right, you got in the report, but this book breaks it down into very, very deep specifics about how to do it, how to do it, how to not to do it, blah, blah, blah. Now, get this book now. That should be our immediate upsell if we want to do that funnel right. Same thing with the 48 Laws of Power funnel that I told Bayo to create. It should only probably be a report that is listing a summary of each of those stuff. The 48 Laws of Power in the marketplace. You will mention the 48 Laws of Power and then the marketplace principle. That's it. So that the report itself will not be more than 10 pages. If you put 4 to a page, so that, and you are going to 48 pages, so maybe 10, 12 pages. As soon as they download it, it goes to immediate offer. So you want a very specific and something that satisfies a very immediate want. Grow enough food to feed a family of 4 in just 4 square feet of space, even if you don't have a yard. That is a report or a book that somebody is giving away for free. It's talking about a specific, immediate need. And it has to be something that can give them measurable results. Something that they can do now and say, oh, yes, I've done it all. They can see something for their effort. That is the ideal squeeze page gift. Seven lessons every parent must teach their child to grow up into a superstar. That is for Lee right there. Something like that is very specific, very immediate. Number 1, wash their teeth in the morning. I don't know what it is. I just pull out one, just mention just for fun. And then in that 1 page or half a page, you describe how to wash your teeth well. That's it. You don't go into details of the breakdown and all of that stuff. No. Something so that if they read that, they feel that they know something about how to bring their children up. Three tips to pick a girl up anytime, anywhere you want at a party. That can be a three-page lead magnet. And it basically just describes those 3 tips where they can help you. Wow, I just landed. This is amazing. And then immediately after that is what the next page comes in, which is for them to go deeper. Because this one you are giving away for free. But I'm giving away an old book that has all the breakdown and all of that. It's not bad because it's something that people want. But it's like I'm giving away too much because it's a 270 pages. For them to get measurable result from it is going to take a long time. But if I had only listed the 20 different businesses, now they can say, oh, now I know the 20 businesses I can start. That's a very different one from having to read 20 pages for just one business or 25 pages. But if you describe each of those products in just a few paragraphs, what it is, and the kind of services they can offer there, that's it. Half a page. Go to number 2. That's 10 pages of report. Then you design a very beautiful cover for the report. And that's what they get when they download. And the report is going to say, get the full book, the 250-page book, where this is actually broken down into the smaller pieces. So now the squeeze page connects to the immediate upsell. I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm explaining now. Okay? Get it? Give me an S. We're talking specificity now.
Yes, sir. We can listen.
Give me an S is what I said. I'm trying to think of example for everybody here. Since Bishop spoke, let me think of a good lead page example for him. It can be something as simple as 10 ways to increase giving in your church. And each of those 10 ways, you're only having like 3 lines or 4 lines describing it. It's a report. And then right after it, you are then offering them 10 ways to use the internet to increase your church offering, for instance. And that report itself is no more than 10 pages. Certainly, your squeeze page should not be plenty. Something that gives them immediate knowledge about something. Then right after that can then be, you need to get a digital church blueprint for a step-by-step breakdown about how to grow your church in 180 days or less. Well, I don't know what the payoff line of the book is. So you can see that the squeeze page matches what you're asking them to buy. Very important. Your squeeze page must be congruent with the offer that is coming after, or it's not going to work. Now, that's step 3. Okay. If you get step 3, sorry, give me a 3. In other words, about this squeeze page, the specificity of it. Okay, this is what we are talking about. This step 3, offer a lead magnet. If you understand what a lead magnet is and how to get one to your customers, please put a 3. What you do is you put it in the form of a report. It's called a report. It won't be a book. It will be something like Queen of Chips, a report on, if I have to talk about Anne, for instance, who is talking about people trying to save money on single women trying to save money or whatever. It was simply something like 21 ways to save money on your grocery shopping. It's a very small part of the whole thing. So in that 21 ways, you are just simply putting in the bullet points with maybe 1 or 2, if you want to be nice, 1 or 2 paragraph description of that one thing. Now, that 21 ways to save money on your grocery shopping, immediately they download it. Okay, the tripwire offer, which we are going to, can then be something like the Queen of Chips guide to living abundantly on a shoestring budget. See, you've given them a little part of the living abundantly. You talk about grocery. Now you are taking them into an experience of grocery, house rent, travel, and all of that stuff. So it's related. So if they read that, they got that, they read 21 ways to save money on grocery. Now they can see something they can apply immediately when you go grocery shopping. That's what a lead magnet is. It should not be a whole treatise. It should not even be the 20 businesses you can start like I've been given, to be honest with you. Is just a very lazy lead magnet. Because it gives too much that they're not going to get results right now. They might be telling themselves, well, I need to go study that one before I buy something else. It has to be something very specific that will make them feel that they've achieved something, and then they can come back and buy something from you. Okay, let's move to step 4 of this customer maximization system.